They're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field. Reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield.
The give to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
On 1st down, the quarterback sneak. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Got a man. It's Horton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
So 1st down will open up the final period. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Horton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Young. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right.
Looking for the end zone.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy or a little bit more aggressive after this.
These fans rip. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. to throw. It's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Branch. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quickly complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
From the gun, looking for a man. Moving out of the pocket. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Sayin. On the run, still looking. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All time.
Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The give out of the gun. Running to Green. Oh, out of space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The short hand, it's Branch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Georgia going back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Branch. There he goes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 4th.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Offense changing the play. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Surging forward on the sneak. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. He makes a grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating
and goal. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's White. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I love finding those easy plays that I know are low risk, but I'm going to get some positive yards, keep me ahead of the sticks, find my tight end, run a little out route, stay in the middle of the field. Nice high percentage play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He might want another play. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's loose. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. With the run on first and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Here's the pressure. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On the run, it's Frazier. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Kearney on the Jets. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Might be looking to run. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Rides to back and leaves it.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Gonna run it. It's Peoples. they stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He splits the uprights. That gives him a 16-10 lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's going up top here late in the game. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he got a hand on it and knocked it away. Incomplete, and the game is over. What a show both of these teams put on today. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. From inside his 5. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Try to pick it up on the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Branch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You've got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. It's a seam wide open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill.
It's a running room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 45. There he goes. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Turns it loose. Snags it on the right. Off and running. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Reed. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback.